Hi everyone, good morning and welcome to INFINOX Market Insights with me, Richard Perry, analysing markets for INFINOX on Wednesday the 20th of October. Now, there's been a slight stalling of the equity markets recovery that we've seen in recent days. Certainly Wall Street strong earnings have helped the S&P and the Nasdaq and Dow all rallying hard, but we're starting to see European markets just stuttering a little bit. And it's interesting that we're now starting to see bond yields, certainly treasury yields, moving higher. And that tends to have been sort of connected to something sort of the fear trade that we've seen in recent weeks. Now, the dollar hasn't yet started to recover again. Dollar has been corrective over the recent days, so it'll be interesting to see if the dollar starts to pick up. That could start to weigh on sentiment once more. But at the moment, it's a little bit of a mixed ground. Certainly, commodities are hovering a little bit. And US dollar is a little bit still corrective, but that could start to strengthen once more. Now, sterling has come under a little bit of pressure this morning on a weaker than expected CPI data. Inflation is a bit of a theme throughout the session today. You've also got Eurozone inflation and Canadian inflation today, so watch out for Euro and Canadian dollar volatility there. Later in the session, we've also got the Fed Beige Book, which gives more detail to the Fed's economic outlook for the US. Now, the charts we're looking out for today, I'm looking at the sterling dollar chart in view of that UK CPI data and also the dollar moves as well. So that'll be interesting to see if that continues to rise. We're also looking at the silver price, which has continued to recover in recent days. Big rally that we've seen actually on silver. It's looking to test a key level of resistance. And finally, we're looking at the DAX. Those European equity markets, are they starting to stall? So let's have a look. So looking at the INFINOX MT5 platform, starting off with sterling dollar, we can see this sharp recovery that we've had on sterling in recent couple of weeks, 3 weeks. Just zooming in one more, you can see that that's really taken off in recent days. We've had hawkish signals coming out of the Bank of England about concerns over inflation, and it's interesting that we have the inflation data today for the UK coming in slightly lower than expected. That has just pulled sterling dollar lower in the last hour or so, and it'll be interesting to see how far that goes. But interestingly enough, there's quite a lot of decent support. 37.77 initially. That's initial breakout support on a near-term basis, but also coming back anything around the 37 figure, 37.50 area. Seems to be decent support on cable, but this recovery that we've seen has been moving through the gears in recent days, moving through the resistance at 37.30. That was a key move, and also above 37.70 yesterday. 38 figure, that's a level that I am looking out for, a close above that, and that really would confirm that that would be breaking this downtrend phase, and then you'd start to look towards 39 figure, 40 figure again. But certainly this is a key moment for this cable recovery. The momentum indicator is looking decent. RSI moving above that 60 level yesterday, needs to continue to do so, but certainly I think the recovery is still in phase despite this little near-term correction that we've seen early morning today. And silver, the recovery on silver is also impressive actually in recent days, moving through resistance where old resistance becomes new support. That's encouraging. We can see that old resistance at 23.18 to 23 figure, that became supportive for the next move higher. We're now looking at a test of 24 figure. That will be the key move, but you can see here the RSI up into the 60s. That is the highest it's been on the RSI for several months now, dating back to June. So that is certainly breaking this downtrend move that we've seen on silver. The recovery is in play, looking to buy into weakness, and that level of 50 on the RSI is encouraging there for silver. So looking decent actually for the recovery on silver. That's a risk recovery with a dollar correction, adds up to silver moving higher. And finally on the DAX, this European markets actually, we had the sharp rally middle of last week, but it started to just wane a little bit. Interesting that this is coming despite the fact that Wall Street is really pushing on through those strong earnings, but European markets not so much, just hitting a bit of a barrier, a bit of a blockage around that 15,600 area. It's dropped back to 15,450. That will be a key level that I'm looking out for on on a near-term basis, and you look at that, the importance of that actually is a fairly consistent pivot area, isn't it, within the medium-term trading range on the DAX. So it moved back below 15,450. Well, it's a little bit near-term negative again, and it'll be interesting to see if this support can hold. For now, the momentum indicators are very mixed, very neutral. Just seen us slipping back early morning today as equity markets have just reacted to, I think, higher bond yields. So just be careful with that. But certainly a move back under 15,415 on the near term on the 4-hour chart, again, would be an indication that maybe the recovery is just rolling over again. You'd start to then look at the support of 15,265. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it informative for your trading. Join me again on Friday where we'll be looking at the flash PMIs and looking at how markets are set for the end of the trading week. So I'll leave you with the INFINOX support and resistance table, and I will speak to you then. Thank you very much.